Over the years, I've heard quite a few people say that Timothy Dalton was not exactly the best James Bond, but as far as I'm concerned, I absolutely loved him as W.F.S. I thought he was just brilliant for the role, and he was a breath of fresh air that the franchise needed, coming off of Roger Moore with some of his, some would argue, corny scenes that would take place in his movies. Timothy Dalton brought freshness, more seriousness back to the role, and it was very much appreciated as far as I was concerned. For me, The Living Daylights is a special movie. It's the first time that I got to see a James Bond in the theater. Before that, it was just basically on television or on videotape. Timothy Dalton was just great in the role, and I do not understand why so many people have a problem with him playing the character. As much as I love The Living Daylights, there is one particular scene in this movie that kind of bothers me, the way that the scene played out, and I'd like to talk to you about it and offer up my opinion about it, of course, and I also would love to hear your thoughts and comments on this. So please, let's take a look at this scene that I am talking about, and let's have a discussion. The safe house scene is the one that really bothers me here. The way the whole thing transpires, it just, from the moment Necros steps on the property, everything just goes crazy, and the security is terrible, and the chain of events that happen because the security is terrible is just so bad. Now, I know that I'm overanalyzing the scene, but follow me on this. This is supposed to be a British government safe house, and yet a supposed KGB villain is able to infiltrate and start causing all this massive destruction while a security guard, supposedly a British agent, sits at the guardhouse. Let me explain.
Where's the usual milkman?
What'd you say?
Where's the usual man?
Flu. Hey, mate, watch it.
Kitchen entrance, round the back.
The guard recognizes that this is not the usual milkman, gets him out, frisks him. Okay, fine, you are who you say you are. Go to the back and drop off the milk. Fine, I accept that.
Good morning.
Morning, put it on there, would you?
Stop.
Green form to base.
Right here is where the problems begin. Green 4 walks into the room, sees Necros killing, or rather stuffing, the cook into a frozen meat locker. He calls the base and tries to let them know that there's a problem, there's an intruder on the property, but before he does that, Necros starts beating the living hell out of him.
Green 4, this is Security Control, where are you?
It takes the man at the base what seems like an eternity to respond to Green 4's call. Okay, so let's examine this little scene one more time. The guard at the base is calling Green 4. Green 4, where are you? May have a malfunction with the radio. The fight between Necros and Green 4 lasted under a minute. Maybe about 2 seconds under a minute there. And within that time, this guy at the base couldn't be more proactive. He couldn't call other guards to go check on Green 4 to see why the communication stopped. At the same time, it didn't cross this man's mind that we have a Soviet defector on the property, and all of a sudden I have lost communication with one of the guards roaming the property. Something was definitely not right with that guard. He didn't put any of this together.
Green 4 to base. We have dangerous gas leaks in main building. Some personnel overcome. Evacuate immediately. Send for emergency medical services.
2 dead, 2 in hospital, and Koskov probably back in Moscow, if not dead by now.
2 dead, 2 in a hospital? Really? Did I miss something? We've got a dead body being stuffed into a freezer. 2 dead, 2 in a hospital? I'm sorry. We have the cook. We have these 2 right here. And look, okay, I'll give you that the guy on the left side of the scene probably did not get killed. But this man on the right at the brunt of the explosion, yeah, he definitely was killed. So that's 2 right there. We have this guy on the stairwell, and there's no way that he survived that. So I'm going to say 3 to 4 people are dead in this attack. I guess my question really is, if the base had paid more attention to Green 4 and the fact that there was a new person on the property that the guard had not recognized before, should have put 2 and 2 together and realized that there was a problem. And then all of a sudden, we have explosions taking place all over the compound here. The minute Green 4 went silent after he called, this man here should have put a call into some of the other guards to go investigate what's going on. It's that simple. This whole thing, as far as I'm concerned, is this guy's fault here. He really screwed up. Now, all the critiquing that I've done of that scene here, does it change my opinion of The Living Daylights? Not one bit. It is one of my all-time favorite Bond films, and Timothy Dalton is a great James Bond. I would love to hear your thoughts and comments, so please drop them below and let me know. Until the next time, my friends, God bless.